Today's video is sponsored by Live It Up. More on that in just a little bit.
Good morning from the parking lot of the Magic Kingdom. We're headed in today because we have a reservation at Beak and Barrel. Beak and Barrel is Disney's newest lounge inside of the Magic Kingdom over by Pirates of the Caribbean. It is a pirate themed lounge and it's an interactive lounge. A lot of different effects are going to be happening around. They're going to have little appetizers and drinks that we can try. So I'm excited. It's a very fun and exciting thing that's happening because it's a brand new experience here at the Magic Kingdom. We did have a little preview of it on our social media, but we haven't experienced it during normal business hours yet. So today's the day. We have a reservation at 10:55. It is now 10:45. So we got about 10 minutes. Let's head into the Magic Kingdom. Welcome to the Magic Kingdom. It took us until 11:03 to get here. Still not back there yet. If you learn anything from me, it's that if you need to get to a reservation inside the Magic Kingdom, try to arrive like a half an hour, 45 minutes early. So it is Halloween time here at the Magic Kingdom, and I don't know that I realized that Mickey has a mask on here, and there's bats and spiders all over the plants here. And I love Halloween time at Magic Kingdom. Also love Christmas time here, but like, this just feels good with all the Halloween decorations out and about. I also like all of the different pumpkins that are out and about. Jack-o'-lanterns, like the little ghosty one here, and the little film strip one over top of the cinema. So as soon as we get back here towards Casey's in the hub area, we're gonna make a left to head towards Adventureland and Pirates of the Caribbean. Passing by the spring roll cart, still no Adventureland sign, but I promise you, this is Adventureland that we're heading into. Continuing our way through Adventureland, passing by Magic Carpets of Aladdin, Enchanted Tiki Room, and straight ahead we can see Pirates of the Caribbean, that clock tower right there. All right, we've made it to the entrance of Pirates of the Caribbean, and Beak and Barrel is just right here, right across from Tortuga Tavern. So this is a tavern, this is a lounge. They do serve alcohol here, they do not serve alcohol over here. So on the way in, they did tell us that we were limited to 45 minutes, and we're able to get 2 libations that we have to finish while we're in here. We're going past the crew mess and we're heading into the captain's quarters. So here's the menu that we got. It's pretty hard to read in this lighting. It says, "Ahoy mates, welcome to the Beak and Barrel. I'm surely out on some adventure, but my first mate, Rummy, should have the tavern well under wing while I'm away. Fair winds to the lot of you, and do try not to cause too much trouble. Drink up me hearties yo-ho. Captain, Meridian, Goodwin, and Rummy." And so I'm gonna be sticking to the food items. I'm gonna get everything except for the Kraken's Catch. And I will get the non-alcoholic beverage and the treasure trove. It's like a dessert there. But they also do have signature cocktails. And then they have rum selections, draft beer, bottled and canned beers, and then wine. Okay, so the lights just started to dim. Oh yeah, the parrot is out moving around. So the squall is coming. My goodness. Okay. We did it, we survived. Here comes the parrot again.
That has been settled with the captain. X marks the spot for you. If you told me you did, and this is for you to keep.
Stood up to give you guys a quick look around the entire location. Also, our server came over and he was speaking like a pirate. So, if you've been to Trader Sam's or if you've been on the Disney Treasure and you've been to the Haunted Mansion parlor, this is very similar to that. This one's just bigger than either one of those. So this bird seems to go off pretty often. And I do have to mention, it feels very chaotic and loud in here. And also, it feels like I'm not going to be able to see everything that's happening in the allotted time that we're here. So just keep that in mind. There's so much to look at and so much to see. Should also be mentioned that they will seat you with other people. So like we're sitting at a 6 top with another couple. Off to the left when you first walk in is the map room. Oh, it's got some like cannonballs on the wall. But this room is much smaller. There's only one table in here. So I feel like you'd be pretty lucky to get into this room, but I feel like the real place that you want to be is like at the bar, because that's where everything seems to be happening so far. The Barker bird is up top here, and the bartenders all interact with the things that are happening, the calls out. The broken glass is cool too. And I like that like there's an anchor hanging above these tables out here. But yeah, it feels very overwhelming. Like I feel like there's 0% chance of seeing everything that would happen here during your 45 minutes. Apparently like all of the effects will happen within an hour. So within the 45 minutes that you're here, you should be able to see everything. But like they're not all near your table, especially if you're kind of back here. What is happening? This one right here? Oh. Well, this is pretty neat, like the water moves and everything.
Oh, it looks like our food is here, but before we try that, a word about today's sponsor.
Well, that was neat. Today's video is sponsored by Live It Up. Live It Up is a super green blend that I have been incorporating into my morning routine for a while now. And I really have been trying to focus on my health and wellness journey, and Live It Up has been an easy way to start my day off with a healthy habit. So at first, I wasn't sure if I was gonna like using a super greens blend, but I have been using it every single day since I first gave it a try. And it comes in 2 different flavors. It comes in wild berry, it comes in original. I really like the original flavor. It's kind of herby, it's kind of minty, and it's super easy to use. Only takes about 30 seconds to blend up. You can add it to water, you can add it to milk, you can even add it to a smoothie. I love that Live It Up is made from organic vegetables. It's gluten-free, it's dairy-free, and it's sugar-free. Since I've been using Live It Up, I've noticed that it has supported my digestive health, it has lessened bloating, and it has provided more consistent energy throughout the day, which, as a father of 2 small children, really has a positive impact on my daily life. And right now you can save 15% off your first order of Live It Up Super Greens. So if you're interested in giving them a try, click the link in the description down below or use the QR code that's on the screen right now. And be sure to use the code TIMTRACKER15 at checkout for 15% off your first order. So I wanted to say thank you to Live It Up for sponsoring today's video. And now back to the video. So they brought out the drinks first, which I thought this one was gonna be a dessert because like it is a dessert. There's like a little popsicle and stuff in there. This is the treasure trove. And then this is the non-alcoholic option, and they brought that out first. Let me read what it says on the menu. The Kirsch Treasure is the non-alcoholic specialty beverage here. It is an indulgent blend of coconut milk and cookie crumbs, topped with vanilla foam and pirate's gold. And this one he said was for the kids to have while the parents are having some libations. Oh, also this one was the Kirsch Treasure, the non-alcoholic one was $7.75. This is the Treasure Trove. This was $13.75. It is a mysterious ube, lemon, and coconut concoction served with a vanilla cake plank, chocolate cannonball, and golden caramel popcorn. I mean, I thought this was a popsicle. It's a cake pop. It should also be mentioned that you can't order just the drink from the Treasure Trove on its own. You have to get all the other stuff, all the dessert options, the popcorn, the chocolate cannonball, and the cake plank. Let's try the drink first. Okay, it seems like it's gonna be good when you first try it. It tastes like a creamsicle, like a lemon creamsicle, but then the ube adds like a weird earthy flavor to it. Like your first sip is like, ooh, lemon creamsicle, and then you get this like almost chalky, earthy ube flavor to it. Weird. I just had another taste of it. This is the perfect description of it in my opinion. It tastes like a lemon creamsicle with coffee. Yeah, no, it's not coffee, but that's that earthy tone from the ube. It has like a chicory coffee flavor to it. All right, before we continue with trying our drinks, they did bring out the food items. So this is the Cook's Corn Griddle Cakes. This was $14. Warm corn cake stuffed with melted cheese, lime, sour cream, chili peppers, and cotija cheese. They have 2 options available for it. This is the chipotle braised chicken for $14, but they also have roasted corn and poblano peppers for $12. We also have the island provisions for $16. This is plantain chips, blue corn tortillas, toasted flatbread served with mango chutney, garlic chimichurri, spiced guava, and zesty cilantro cream dips. I couldn't find the cilantro dip because it was in the center there. And like the lighting in here does not like bode well for the colors of these. So I'm gonna put a light on because people have lights on in here. Okay, that puts some color on everything, and then the dips. And then we'll come back over to our corn griddle cakes. And then, oh, we're doing another thing, hold on. Oh, it was just for like a second, the Barker Bird came out. It wasn't even enough time for me to jump up and run in here and catch him saying whatever he said. Couldn't hear what he said from over at my table, but he said something. And then here is the look at our treasure trove, and then the non-alcoholic option here. And they actually just took our menu away, so I don't... Okay, so back to the treasure trove. I'm going to try the little cake pop. Oh, it's hard. Like, it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Give it a try. That is a dry piece of cake. Holy cow. It just has vanilla cake plank, but it's very dry and kind of hard to get through. It has good flavor to it, but it was a very dry piece of cake. Let's try this chocolate cannonball. The chocolate cannonball is so good. Like a super moist brownie, very fudgy, coated in chocolate. That makes up for the cake pop. That was delicious. I would have 6 of those. And then some caramel corn. Caramel corny. I keep feeling like the lights are dimming and I'm like, I gotta jump up and catch whatever's happening. All right, now we're gonna try the non-alcoholic kind of mocktail option. This was coconut milk and cookie crumbs with a vanilla foam on top. It's like, I don't know if you can tell, but it like does move around. It looks like it's solid like ice cream, but it's not. There's a liquid down there. I'm just drinking coconut milk. It's very vanilla-y. This tastes like if you had coconut milk vanilla ice cream that melted, and that's what you're drinking. And then you get the flavor of Oreo in there too. I mean, that's, if you're a fan of cookies and cream, that's good. I gotta try the Pirate's Gold too. What is this? The heck was that? That wasn't chocolate. Like a piece of bread? It's not bread, it's like compressed cookie.
To your liking.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Good. Like if you took Oreo crumbles and compressed them back into an Oreo piece, but not as thick, very thin. I can't even describe it, but it still tasted good, but it wasn't a like texture that I was anticipating. All right, we're gonna try the Cook's Corn Griddle Cakes with chipotle braised chicken. I'm excited for this because there's a lot of cheese on here, and I like corn griddle cakes. Here we go.
Ahoy and welcome, new sailors. Ahoy there, little pirate.
That is very good. Oh, something else is happening.
Where's that heavenly song coming from? Sound the alarm!
Uh-oh.
This blasted siren song turn us all into spitballs!
Ooh. Hold on.
Well, then keep your heads, everyone! As you were! Drink up, me hearties!
So that was the mermaid activation. You can see the mermaid here on this stained glass window. So this chicken was so good, a little teensy tiny bit spicy. The corn cakes were a little bit chewy, but still delicious. Cheese, fantastic. They did give you a little bit of lime to put on there too, but I don't think it needs it. Like super juicy. I could eat this all day long. It was very, very delicious. Now we're gonna try all the little dips and things like that. Every time I sit down, oh, I got here just for the end of it. There's like long ones and then mini ones. So like there's the ones where the whole restaurant turns into an activation, or the whole restaurant is activated. And there's just like occasionally the bird will come out and say something. Okay, so this is cilantro cream, a chimichurri, this is a mango chutney, and this is a spiced guava barbecue sauce. The dips are all, you know, you got plantains. I'll try it with the cilantro cream first. Tastes like cilantro ranch, pretty good. This is the guava barbecue, I think. That's actually really good. It's like a sweet, sweet, sweet barbecue sauce. Not a lot of smoky flavor to it though. Let's try the chimichurri. Pretty good. The chimichurri is very like parsley forward, so it's like very leafy green tasting. Still pretty delicious though. Okay, let's try this mango chutney here. I'm trying to get a little bit of mango on there. That's good too. Very sweet, little teensy bit of spice on it. I like that. There's also in this some like, it didn't say what this was on the menu. It's a vegetable or a green that's just been fried. It's okay though. Oh well. Now I'm gonna try one of these green tortilla chips, or blue, try one of these blue tortilla chips as well. So here's my final verdict of the food items. We didn't try the octopus because I don't like seafood, but I would 100% get the corn cakes again. The chips and dip are fine. Like, if you're here drinking with a big party, get the chips and dip. Everybody will have something that they like. Everybody can try something. The two drinks that I had, I think I like the coconut milk one better, but it is still like a dessert. And then chocolate cannonball was a super, super delicious dessert. I would just think I'd just get like a plate full of those. But I would just 100%, if you're coming here, get the corn cakes with the chicken. Very good. Should be noted, I know I'm making a video and I take longer to do things, but like, we've reached our 45 minutes already. I haven't eaten any of my food, and it's just like, that was fast. Very fast. The parrot just came back out.
No pirate will go thirsty in this year tavern so long as not their enchanted bottle stay full.
Oh no, that bottle is emptying.
Excellent, fine. Not a problem at all. Well, I'll get my best. Crew, sort that out, will you?
I'm going to show you guys our total for everything that we ordered. Right there. Cost us $54.85. After trying a little bit more of these sauces here, this is probably the sweetest barbecue style sauce that I've ever had. This is the mango. Tastes like when you're at a Chinese restaurant and you get wontons and you like dip them in that sweet and sour sauce. That's what this tastes like. Oh, we're singing. I like these relief carvings behind the booths here. So we're in a section called the Captain's Quarters. And the main part that you come into is the crew mess. And there's the map room. So there are 3 different rooms that you could sit in. I would highly recommend trying to get into the crew mess. Every time I pop up, he's just at the very end of what he's saying. All right, we're gonna make a quick trip around the lounge here and have a look at everything that's going on up and about. It's wild to me that you get 45 minutes in here, but there is so much detail everywhere. And 45 minutes is not enough to see it all. There's also like way more stuff around. Walk to playing swim school, I like that. A barber shop. And you can see there's Rummy's little bedroom right there. And Rummy is the parrot that has been coming out. And he's running the bar right now. Oh. What was that?
Chill my crusty crackers. Right now, will you? Unrelated to anything you might have just seen. Does anyone know how to get a curse out of a tavern?
Let's see here. So I think this activated when that curse happened. You can see it's kind of flashing. This is in the map room.
With me.
But because I was out by the bar, I think this was spinning. So this spins and then like a black light turns on and there's like writing around here. You can kind of see it a little bit. But yeah, it spins and like black light stuff happens in here. There's also like stuff written underneath it. But we didn't get to see that because that happened while we were watching the bar. So this is just a neat thing that happens for the people that are back here in the map room. I also do like that the bar has been made out of a shipwreck. So you can see the back of the ship over there. It looks like a skull, but the rest of it is just parts of a ship. More cannonballs. Oh, there's a person sleeping up here. Look at that. Also, you can see the remnants of cannonballs, and then through the hole here, you can see another cannonball in that room. That's what this wall has collapsed from the cannonballs going through it. And also there is a resident cat napping above the door here. The tavern articles telling you the rules of the tavern. Okay, now that we have experienced Beak and Barrel, I can tell you I didn't like that. That was too short amount of a time. There was too much going on and you couldn't see all of it. The space was very big. Like, I like the idea of the space. So on the treasure in the Haunted Mansion parlor, this same sort of thing happens. There's effects happening all over the place. You have to stay in for an hour to see all the effects, but they're in one room. So if you kind of sit in the center, if something happens on the left, you can turn to the left and see it. If something happens on the right, you can turn to the right and see it. Here, the majority of the stuff is happening behind the bar. So if you were seated at the bar, you could see the majority of things. But like that, but like over where we were sitting, there was the like little ship in a bottle battle scene. That was close to us. That was the closest thing to us. Then in the map room, there was that other thing that I told you about with the black lights and things like that. But for the most part, if you could sit in the crew mess, that is where the majority of the action happens. Things do happen in the other two rooms, but the majority of things happen in the map room. And if you're not in that map room, like that one table that I showed you way back in the corner, you can't see any of it. So, and the fact that you're limited to 45 minutes and there's so much going on, you'll never be able to see it all in 45 minutes. And like, I was here, I wasn't really paying attention to my food, I wasn't really paying attention, I was like, to the drinks or anything like that. I was, but like, as soon as something happened, I jumped up and ran out to try to see it, and I like missed a lot of stuff. So, like, I don't know if I can recommend this lounge at the moment. It is fun, and if you're a fan of this sort of thing, like if you're a fan of like a Trader Sam's or the Haunted Mansion parlor and stuff like that on the treasure, I think you will like this. But for me, it's just too hectic, too hard to see. There's too much going on, and like, I don't know, if for 2 drinks in 45 minutes, that's a lot. You know, like taking 2 liquor drinks in 45 minutes, I feel like you're gonna go out and really experience Magic Kingdom after that. So I don't know. We're gonna hang out here at the Magic Kingdom a little bit more, walk around, see what else we see that's new, and then we'll call it a day. But like I said, I don't know if I would recommend coming to Beak and Barrel, at least at the moment. If they extend it to like an hour and a half that you could stay in there, that would be more reasonable. Also, it should be noted that like I had a bit of an advantage with this thing because we had already covered it for social media, so I knew what was going on when things were happening, like where to look, and if I heard a noise, go over here. But I also still got it wrong. Like in the map room, when the thing spins and everything goes blue, the writing's not just around that compass thing, it's everywhere. That's the curse that's happening. It's written on all the walls in the map room in blacklight. So we didn't get to see that because we kind of jumped up and were looking over at the Barker bird. But over in the map room, everything turned blue and a curse appeared on the walls. So just be prepared to try to like see everything. But if you don't see everything, just be happy with the experience, I guess. So as we come out of Beak and Barrel, we're gonna go over here to the like gift shop area of Pirates of the Caribbean because there is some Beak and Barrel merch. So we've got a Rummy shoulder plush, and we've got a Beak and Barrel shirt with Rummy on it. It says the Beak and Barrel, and the Beak and Barrel on the front. There is also a hat that is not available currently, and the shirt is $32, and the shoulder plush is $24.99. All right, so we are headed over by Rivers of America because they are hard at work at converting this area over to the new Cars area, Piston Peak, and they have drained Rivers of America, and at Tom Sawyer Island and everything is closed. We are here on the final day. We'll put a link to that video in the description down below, but I haven't seen Rivers of America completely drained yet. There you go, Rivers of America. You can see they still have a pump going, draining the water still as we speak. And they did say that all of the fish have been relocated back out to Seven Seas Lagoon. And like Fish and Wildlife was here making sure that all the wildlife was safe and sound out where they can thrive in Seven Seas Lagoon. There have been videos and stuff on TikTok of people's cell phones that they dropped in the water. Here you can see a case down there from an iPhone, I think. But like, I wonder how many phones and things they have found and like what all is in here. This is fun, like a little treasure hunt down here. There's some batteries over there. A lot of mussel shells. There's like a straight up a blackberry down there. Can you guys see it? That's pretty funny. Like, how long has that been there? A lot of people might not have realized that the Liberty Bell, the steamboat that was out here on the rivers of America, was on a track. You can see the track now very clearly. Also, shout out to whoever made this like pump here. It's very quiet. But also, I'm interested, like, what's the battle that they're facing here with the rains in the evening? Like, it rained a lot last night. So how much of this are they pumping again because it rained? Like, how empty was this before last night, and now how full is it again? How are they gonna do this? It's gonna take months. As we're sitting here, the sound of like a live marching band is traveling from over by Tiana's Bayou Adventures. So let's go have a look. There's like a New Orleans marching band coming out. And they're coming down this way. Because I heard what I thought was like live singing, and I was like, maybe we're just overhearing the background music from Tiana's, but no, I think this is like a live band with a live singer and everything. So as we're coming into the hub, passing by the castle, some news that was shared at Destination D23 is that they are going to be painting the castle back to its blue color that it was when the park first opened. It was painted this kind of like iridescent pink purple color in celebration of Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary, and it's been like this for 5 years. But like I said, we did get the announcement at Destination D23 going back to its original color scheme. I don't know if I've seen this yet. It's a Stitch popcorn bucket, and he's dressed like a mummy. Yeah, he's cool. I like it. He's trick-or-treating. Chip out and about in his Tomorrowland outfit. Looks awesome. There he is. There's Chip. How's it going? You look fantastic in your like Tomorrowland outfit. Yeah.
Space outfit on for Space
I like it. Communication device in the ear and everything.
Yes, the antenna.
Right, I like it. Very cool. Well, thank you. Another thing that was announced at Destination D23 is that Carousel of Progress is getting a full refresh, and they're adding the Walt Disney animatronic to the pre-show, which is exciting because we've seen it over at, it made its premiere over at Disneyland, and I'm excited to see it here. I'm also excited to see a full refresh of this ride. It needed some love throughout the years, and I'm excited to see what their final product will be. Back here by Tron, another thing that was announced at Destination D23 is that starting on September 15th, which is just in a few days here, they're gonna put a Tron Aries overlay on the Tron attraction. So that means that this canopy will be red, the lighting package will turn to red, and they're gonna be playing some of Trent Reznor / Nine Inch Nails songs that were created for the movie in this area. Possibly on the ride, they weren't really clear about that. Definitely in this area, and that will be the Tron Aries overlay for the Tron Light Cycle run. Now the movie comes out on October 10th, but this starts on September 15th. Oh no, Casey Jr. Splash and Soak will be back on track soon. Sorry everybody, it's so hot out, but this isn't running right now. All right, we're over here in Storybook Circus, and we're gonna head into Big Top Souvenirs because they will have some Halloween treats in here that I wanted to see. Oh yeah, some Halloween candied apples, a big Halloween sugar cookie, some Halloween Rice Krispie treats, and some Halloween cupcakes as well. Oh my goodness. Look at these little Crocs. These are amazing. Little Mickey pumpkin Crocs. I feel bad though because like I would get these for Oliver, but he's gonna grow out of them in like 2 minutes. But they're adorable. Also the mini Mix-Its for Halloween. Eeyore with a little candy corn on top. Pooh with a little pumpkin on top. I feel like these aren't as popular as they thought they were going to be, but I love them. They're nice. There's some Wishable Shimmer blind boxes here. You can get Binks or any of the Sanderson sisters or Danny Dennison. Also this Lug Halloween bag. These, like the Lug bags are so fun. I like them and I like their design. Like you put them on a belt, you can wear them as a crossbody, you can wear them as a bum bag.
Yeah.
Like they're very versatile and I like them. I also like this backpack. I like a tie-dye. I also like these, like, what do you call that? Like when a person is wearing like a cable knit. That's what it is. $45. Holy cow. Passing by Under the Sea, Journey of the Little Mermaid, just so you show you guys, it's only a 10-minute wait. We will stop by the front of Seven Dwarfs Mine Train to look and see what that wait is like. because it doesn't feel like a super busy day. There are people here, but it doesn't feel like it's intensely busy. I like that we went to the Pirates Beak and Barrel and it's like, hey, there's a storm be a brewing over the Magic Kingdom. Okay, it's not terrible. 50 minutes is under an hour. That's pretty good for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Disney, I'm giving you a free idea here. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, but for adults during Halloween. I feel like I did this. Didn't they put me up as like in the Scar makeup one time? What happened to that? So we did get some news for Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and that is that the fairy godmother will be joining Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, and that's it. That's all the news that they said. They said she will be joining Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. We don't know when, we don't know like in what capacity, but she'll be in there. Probably when you're getting a makeover, like when your kids are getting a makeover, maybe she'll be available for pictures afterwards. All right, because that storm is brewing, we are making our way up towards the front of the park. So hopefully we won't get caught in the big storm. But we are gonna stop by Emporium and check out some new merchandise that showed up. Some big thunder, a big thunderclap just happened. All right, we came in over by Casey's and now we're heading into the Emporium. I like that this one with Minnie and Daisy is not necessarily Halloween, but just fall. Look at their pumpkin spice goodness. Also, Truck or Treat, fun. Look at them in their like mummy outfits. Fast as lightning, ka-chow, 198 miles per hour. Has this been verified that he's going 198 miles per hour? How fast is Jackson Storm going? Also, I like this version of Zero in this Best Pals shirt. Like, he looks more kind of cartoony. It's Cusco, a Cusco plush. Huh. There's not very many of them though. So far, just 2 shelves worth right now. I don't know if this is like, if they have more in stock, but this was available at Destination D23. Now it's available here. These are the new Starbucks Halloween tumblers for $50. This is interesting because it has like a center part here. Oh, this opens and closes. Oh, okay. That's fun. Okay, and then the actual like top comes off as well. Like, this is nice. Little pumpkin spice lattes going on in there, but Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse as well in pumpkins. So for $50, these bags have been very popular. These huge character bags have been very popular recently. But this one is for Halloween with a vampire Mickey. But it's intensely big. You can fit everything in there. If you're a fan of pumpkin spice, there it is, pumpkin spice and everything nice. Sweater for, oh, it's a very thin sweater too. I like that we do that in Florida for $50. Like, our sweaters are not very thick. I still love this jacket. Like, I might get this. Like, this is awesome. Just like lightly branded Disney World windbreaker. I mean, I'm gonna wait till it's a little bit cooler, but I like this a lot. We got new oversized sweaters with Minnie and Donald, Daisy. And then this one is Mickey Mouse. I like the Mickey Mouse one. It's a little V-neck sweater too. And these are $80 a piece, but they feel so soft and they look like they're so comfortable. If you're sitting around the house on a cozy day with a pumpkin spice latte, this is what you're wearing. These feel really old. I just got dripped on by this air conditioning. My goodness. These feel really old school. Like, this is like terry cloth, and then it is embroidered with Walt Disney World. And the colors are very like 80s, 90s. $65 for Daisy and Tigger and Marie and then Mickey. But it should also be noted that like Mickey is already starting to pull in the terry cloth section. There's also like a Mouseketeer ear hat. This one's a hoodie with the pocket in the front. This one is $70. All right, so there you have it. That was our trip out to the Magic Kingdom to experience the Beak and Barrel. And like I said, I don't think it's quite there yet, and that's fine because it is still like very early on in the opening of this location. So they still have some like kinks to work out. They're still figuring it out. But as of right now, it just feels like it needs a little bit more time because everything happens very fast and you have to like, if you're not in the center room, you're not getting a good view of it, but the food was good. And from what I've heard, the drinks are good. The 2 like non-alcoholic drinks that I had were good. So I think that if you can get a reservation and you have the time, you should go in there and experience it anyways. But like, don't go out of your way to get a reservation for it yet. That's not to say that it won't improve over time, because I know that like Trader Sam's improved over time. So I know that this will get better. It's just like, you know, working through the opening moments or the opening month of it takes a bit of time. So Once we get to the point where it's not as popular and you don't have to, like, if you can give me like an hour and a half in there, I would be happy. And that would, and like maybe like space out the effects a little bit more so that I have time to like eat a little bit, then I can hop up and go and see the effect, and so on and so on. So a lot of news came out at Destination D23, kind of went over a lot of it. I'm excited to see Carousel of Progress, I'm excited to see Tron Ares, and yeah. It was also neat seeing the Mardi Gras band walking through, and it was neat to see like the Blackberry and Rivers of America. It was neat to see Rivers of America drain. So we'll definitely be back. We will try Beak and Barrel again after it's been around for a little bit. So stay tuned, a lot more is happening. So all in all, it was a fantastic day. And with that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.